Welcome all. Today in this session, I'm going to discuss about a very common problem of a software tester and about the solution. The very common problem of a software tester is that because they test the application on different environments, like you can say dev, UAT, and production, and if they are working on different type of project, in that case, they have to remind so many URLs, so many credentials like user and password, and in that case they usually use any type of approach to store the data or store these information in their machine. But nowadays companies are saying that you can say it is not secure to store your application URL, your credential, login credentials into your local machine on the flats files. So now companies are using a very popular tool that is called KeePass, and using this tool you can store your a different type of application URL, different type of credentials like username, password you can store in this rule, and it is you can say safe. If you want, you can share it with your team members also, and if you don't want, you don't need to share it. So it totally depends on you. So let me show you that how you can install it. For the installation, you will first of all open a browser. Here in the browser you have to type the KeePass tool, and when you pass the KeePass tool you will get the suggestion, this one, KeePass.info website. Link will be there. You can simply click on that. When you click on that, it will open a window and you have to click on the accept button. When you click on accept, it will show you this one, latest news KeePass 2.53. This is the latest, so you can click on that. When you click on that, you will see this download link will be there, like download KeePass 2.53. You can click on that. When you click on that, it will actually show you the downloader, the exe file link. This is download now. When you click on that, it will download a exe file you or something like this. Okay, so when the download will be completed, you will see that exe file is downloaded on machine. Now you can double click on that. When you double click on that, it will open a pop-up like this one. Select the language to use during the installation. You can simply click, by default English is select, so you can click on OK. When you click on OK, it will open the license agreement. You will simply click on the I accept the agreement, and then you can click on the next button. When you click on the next button, you will see it is showing you that what is the destination location. You can go with the same, or if you want, you can change with the help of this browse button. Once you change, or if you want to go with the default one, after that you can click on the next button. When you click on the next button, it will show you that what is going to install. So if you want to if you want to deselect any component, you can deselect it, like you can say user manual, native support library. I will suggest that you should go with all the options here. When you now you can my advice is that you should select all the options. So after selecting all the option, you can go with the next one. So when you click on next, again it will show you the option that that additional shortcuts, about it will give the option that you want to select or not. So I will suggest that you can click on all the boxes, so it will create a desktop shortcut for you, which you can use in the future. And after that you can click on the next button. When you click on next button, it will show you the information which you have already mentioned here, like what is the destination location, select type, and select component. So it will show you this thing, and then you have to click on the install button. When you click on the stall button, you can say it will start downloading the downloading the DLR file for that, and it will actually, you can say indirectly, it is installing the key pass on your machine. So when the installation will be completed, you will see this window, and where you can say launch key pass. If you want to launch the key pass right now, you can launch it. If you want to launch in the future, you can use the key pass tool icon, which is you can say available on your desktop. So I want to show you that how you can configure things. That's why I'm just let it click here, and let me click on the finish button. When you click on finish button, it will show you that enable automatic update. So it's your choice, you want to enable or disable it. I'm just creating this video for the demo purpose, so I will just click on disable here. So now after clicking on disable, you will see that your KeePass tool is here. And in the KeePass tool, you will see that there is an option that is called a file here. So in the file option, you can do one thing. In the file option, when you go to the file option, there is an option that new. So with the help of new, actually what is happening there, whenever you are creating any set of credentials, we call it in the KeePass tool, it is called its database. So when you click on file new, actually you are creating a database. So it is also giving the prompt that you want to create a database, and if you want to take, it is giving the advice that you should take a regular backup for that. So it's your choice. Simply click on new. Simply click on OK, and when you click on OK, it will open a you can say browse or open button, open window, and here you can select the location where you want to save your you can say file name. So you can say, as I told you, that KeePass tool is actually a tool which is behind the scene using a file in which data is, you can say, saved here. Okay, in the so the extension of that file is kdbx here. So by default it is showing you the name of the, you can say, file name database.kdbx, and I've selected the Pradeep important folder. If you want to change the file name or you want to change the location, you can change it. When you change it, you can simply click on the open. When you click the open, you will see that it will open you this window here, and the purpose of this window is that it is going to create a password for you. And the password means whenever you can say, whenever you are going to access your credential, like your applications, like you username, password, every time you have to put the password to access the KeePass tool. So that, so whenever you are putting some password here, make sure that you can remind it easily. Now after putting the password here, you can say, you can enter the password, you can repeat the password, and then you can click on the OK button. In my case, I'm using for demo purpose, so just I put a very very weak password. But in your case, you should use you can say very strong password whenever you're using in your company. Okay, and after click on that, you can simply click on the OK. When you click on OK, you will see that it is going to show you that your database name setting. Database, as already I told you, that you have created database nothing, it is a collection of, you can say, your credentials. So after that, you can do one thing. You have simply select your database, that is by default, which is now you have created, and then in the user defined name, you can give a name, new entries. So it is giving you some sample, you can say, username here. So you can put it anything here. Okay, after that, you can click on the OK one. When you click on OK, it will give you the emergency sheet pop up, and this sheet says that whatever data you are going to keep here in the future, suppose take the example, you forget your password and you want to you can say, you want to remind it easily. So you can do one thing, you can take the print of emergency sheet also, but I will recommend don't use this option, because already why you are because you should always remind a good password, so a password for the key pass tool, so that you can remind easily. So I will suggest, if you want, you can take the printout, but make sure that you are storing your printout in a very very secure location. But I will not recommend, so you can go with the skip. When you click on skip, you will see that your database is configured, and as a sample, it is showing you two credential here, like you can say enter user sample here. So it is showing that in this way you can enter the credential. So I'll do one thing. First of all, I will delete these default credentials. In that case, I will make a opposite click of the mouse on this in this entry one by one, and you will get the option. When you make a opposite click of mouse on this particular entry, you will get the option delete option, and using delete entry, you can delete this entry. So in my case, I've deleted both the entries here, and now you can do one thing. After that, you can right click on the center of the KeePass tool, and you will get this pop up like add entry. You can get this option add entry by another way, and the another way is that you can simply go to the top menu. In the top menu, there is option is entry. In the entry, you will say same pop up will be open, and then you click on the add entry option. When you click on the add entry option, it will show you this window, and here you can see easily understand that we are going to save the credential. Like you can see in the title, title is just the name that it is going to, it is something like a label which will be visible in your KeePass. Okay, that what is the purpose of your, you can say, this credentials. So I'm just giving the name Amazon credentials. So, if you want to store any type of application, you can just give the name of that. Then it is important that for the Amazon application or whatever application you are using, here I'm going to save the actual credential. You can say here the username is Pradeep Test, and that is visible here, and the password you can pass. So password, you can say username and password are the password of the Amazon application in my current example. And in the URL section, you can also save the URL. So these three things are very important: URL, username, and password. So you can save it, and you can simply click on the OK. So for example, I have taken the example of Amazon. If you take the example of this page, like this is my sample page, and if you want to store the, you can say, credential of it, like you can see the URL I have just put in my URL section here, and the username password I put in my username and password. So the username of you can say the sample application is Pradeep Test, and password is something that I put it here. I'm not telling you that is sample application. Okay, let me tell you that password is simple password at the rate 123. So I put it here, and you can use this. Now, after putting this credential like title, username, password, and URL, you can simply click on the OK button. When you click on the OK button, this entry will be saved here. So in the same way, using this thing, you can save multiple entries here. Like you can see the set of entries here, like for different applications and different application credentials here. Okay, in this way, so you can add multiple entries. After you can saving the entries, whenever you are going to copy whenever you want to get some data, like any data about your Amazon credential, like any application which you are testing. In that case, you can simply make a right click on the particular entry and you will get the option like copy username, copy password, and URL. You can see you are getting the option. So if you want to open the URL, you can simply click on the open, or you can click on the copy. So basically, the main purpose is to store the data and copy and paste it wherever you want to use it. So I can copy the username, password, and URL here. Okay. If you want, you can open the browsers here directly also, but the main purpose is to copy the username, password here. So in this way, you can say you can add multiple entries and you can use it, in your system. And every time you can say it is easy to remind for you, because you have to remind only one thing, and that is your KeePass toolbar password, and rest other thing you can get it here, and it is very secure here. So if you like the video, you can click on the like button. And if you want to get the notification about such type of automation related tools, automation related topics like Java, Selenium, REST assured API, so many things, you can click, you can say subscribe to my channel. Thank you.